Right, welcome back ladies and gents. Welcome once again to the Humber. I can hear the groans already, but we are back on the Humber, but on a new mark. Now you might see behind me the ferry just making its way in. Hull to Holland, the party ferry. We are fishing the North Bank, a new mark to me, one that I've wanted to fish for quite a while and never really got around to it. It's going to be a short session today. I wanted a relatively comfy session. Now there is an argument to say that I should have fished other marks, but I'd got in my head today that I was coming here, and here is where we are. We are all set up. We've been fishing for about an hour. I got delayed by about an hour. I was hoping to have been fishing since about 6 AM, but I got here. In order to get to this mark, it's a fair walk from where you can park the car, because obviously we're on the side of the docks and stuff, and yeah, just up the way the gates, the dock gates, were open. So that delayed me for probably about an hour. I was debating going back to the car park, fishing at the car park, but you know, sometimes you just get in your head that you're going to a mark, and I was like, no, you know what, it's a nice morning, slightly overcast. Well, it was. You can probably see blue skies behind me, a slight breeze. It's been one of them weeks I thought, you know what, I'm not going to get myself wound up, I'm not going to go and fish a mark that I don't want to fish. Just chilled out, watched the boats come in, and the gates were open within sort of 40 minutes or so of me being there. Like I say, we are all set up. We've been fishing for about an hour, and yeah, we've already had the first fish of the session. There we have it, that flatty rig working wonders. A lovely little slab of a flounder. Now it's no Cumbrian lump, admittedly, but that is a lovely fish to start the session off. A lovely fish to start the session off. Like I say, I wanted to be here and fishing for about 6 AM. Low water is at 12, so I was going to fish it all the way down, and then I've got a meal later on. So yeah, like I say, it's going to be a quick session. We've probably got 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours left of fishing. So on that note, we've mixed it up a little bit. Today I have got, for the last time before I hand it over to Shane, aka the Holderness Codfather, with me, the Air Torque, the Achios Air Torque, which I've had on loan for a little bit. I am targeting flounder. I've got a similar rig, what you'll have seen me use when I was up in Cumbria fishing for flounder. So it's £70 main body, 2 long snoods with 20-pound hook length, a couple of glowy beads, a couple of sparkly bits, and just some size 1 hooks. On there I'm going to be using frozen blacks today, and yeah, it seems to be doing the job so far. Rod number 2 then is the Any Fish Anywhere Tournament Match Remastered. Again, another loan rod. I am really enjoying that. In fact, I have gone out now and got me a Tournament Match Pro, and I have also been and got back my GBFS Pro, which was for sale. It's now no longer for sale. I'm going to keep that. And I was out actually in the fields behind work at lunchtime the other day having a few casts, just trying to work on my casting a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so the tournament match, I have got on there a pulley panel rig. On there I've got half a small cart wing, I've got a rather large squid tentacle and a black, and pretty much we're going to stick with those baits all day, and obviously that is targeting cod, codling, possibly haddock. I haven't seen too many haddock actually, or reports of too many haddock on the north side. Now funnily enough, my good friend Tommy Joe is over the other side of the river as we speak. He's come up. We're both, I think it's fair to say, I don't think he'll disagree, we're both quite stubborn, so He was like, no, I'm going south. I was like, yeah, fair enough, mate, I'm going north. And he was like, oh, do you not fancy joining me on the south? I was like, no, do you not fancy joining me on the north? Anyway, we've both stuck to our guns, so we'll see how we get on. Now, Tommy's just finished, probably just finishing. I imagine by now he'll have lost the water where he is. I think he's finished on 4 or 5 haddock and a codling. We'll check the phone in a couple of minutes. Yeah, Southside's worked really well for him. He was like, out of interest, why don't you want to fish the Southside? I've fished it a lot, as I'm sure you're all aware. I've fished it a lot so far, and we are only in December. There's a long time for cod season still to go. Bite, little nibble. Although my typical rule of thumb is fish the river until Christmas, possibly New Year, depending on how much rain we have, and then head to the coast. Although, like I say, I am starting to feel a little bit fished out. I think it's due to the fact that I keep coming back to the same area. So there's definitely some trips further afield. December's just chock bang full, and I am struggling to get out fishing. So we're out. It's a short session. We're going to make the most of it. Hopefully it turns into a good video. Hopefully we get plenty of fish. Like I say, we're mixing it up to try and get plenty of species. I'm waffling. That'll do for the intro. Welcome back. We're on the Humber. Thanks for watching. Let's see how we get on. Somebody's just showing off now. I wonder if he's got reversing cameras on that thing, because, well, I mean, I know people who can't parallel park on an empty street. Never mind drop 1,000 tons or whatever it is of ship in current on a dock, first go. It's turning into an absolute stunning morning. Just had another little rattle on the old flatty rig. Now the tide, they're fairly big tides today, so I am having to leave quite a bit of slack line out. So let's just move this weight slightly. There we go. I know you know it. You've probably heard it 100 times before, but if you're fishing for flatties and you think you've had a bite, it's always worth just moving the lead a foot or two, because if you move the lead a foot or two and there's something lying in wait, just watching and waiting, you might just trigger that pounce. Just clean a bit of weed off my line. Weed's not too bad actually, just got a little tiny amount of grass around the leader knot, and this looks like a reasonable flounder. There we have it, another lovely little flounder. And like I say, let me turn you around a little bit so we can get some colours on him, because it's a lovely condition flounder, absolute stunner. A month or so ago I'd be over the moon with that, but unfortunately that Cumbria fishing absolutely ruined flounder fishing for me. It's a stunning fish. Let's get him put back. Come on the cod, where are the cod? Right, so flounder are keeping us busy. So far on the pulley panel, no bites at all, but like I say, it's a fairly chilled out session for me. I've got the new mics. Thankfully, I'm sure you'll all be pleased to hear. Sod's Law says I've got the new mics, and then it's a completely still, peaceful day where I probably could get away with just filming on my phone and it'd be fine. But yeah, no bites on the big gear as yet. Now I have just spoke to Tommy, or we've been messaging back and forth. He finished with, did he say 6 haddock, 4 whiting, 3 codling?
I'm losing water now. I've had 6 haddock, 3 whiting, 2 cod. I'm fucking very happy with that.
So one happy chappy. He's driven over from Anglesey for the weekend to target a cod. They really struggle with cod over on Anglesey. So he's made quite a few trips over to the Humber this winter. So if you haven't checked his channel out already, go and check him out. He's doing a lot of travelling at the minute. I know he was really keen to get his first shore caught haddock this trip, and he's managed that. So I know I was messaging him at 4 o'clock this morning when I left mine, and he managed a haddock on his first cast, so he was chuffed. But for me, so far, a slow morning. Hopefully, I'm surprised we haven't had even any whiting, even on the small scratching rig. Like I say, I'm just putting worm baits out there, and so far, not even a whiting. Like I say, I haven't seen too many reports of haddock over this side, but we have got probably another 2.5 hours of fishing. Yeah, easy, 2.5 hours, maybe even 3, we'll push it. But like I say, I have got to get off. I've got to be back this afternoon. The other thing I need to make sure is that I don't get locked out and they open I don't know, I can't imagine that they're going to open the lock gates, are they, at low water? Be my luck that they open them at low water and keep them open with the whole bloody tide. Anyway, we'll carry on fishing. I'm going to sit back, enjoy this absolutely killer sunrise. Probably squinting like anything in the camera. Well, now I'm squinting in the camera, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I'd be whinging if it was pouring with rain, wouldn't I? It's been 5 minutes. Let's have a look, see if there's anything on the old flatty rig. So as always, tighten down and then I just give it one. Oh, I hope you can see that little knock then. Let's just see. Oh, maybe I've dropped it. Now I have, on this cast, just to mix things up a little bit, put squid tentacles on. Now we've got him. Put squid tentacles on and just left them flapping at the bottom of the hook, so I wasn't sure if this had just grabbed the tentacle and just pulled the tentacle off, but there we go. Another lovely little flounder. Come on, cod, you're letting me down. But these fellas are keeping me very busy. In fact, let me just grab the camera and I'll show you exactly what I mean by having left them tentacles. There you go, look, one tentacle, one hook. Lovely little placement. So I'll probably unhook him and put that one straight back out. Right, I'm going to do my very best to get this on camera for you. So let's see if we can't figure this out somehow. Let's move the camera around here actually, and then that's going to be right in that glare. I'll tell you what, let's try it this way. So I'm going to wind down, I'm going to reel. Oh, that lead snagged up, break the reel, that free, leave it there for a second. Of course they're not playing ball this time. Let's try that one more time. Reel down, moves that lead 6 foot. Well, that's bloody sod's law for you, isn't it? Well, I can't see a blind thing. I just wanted to say, whilst it's fairly slow fishing, I hope you're all doing all right. I don't know when this video is going to come out because we're like late December, so yeah, it's probably going to be, if not over Christmas, between Christmas and New Year. I hope you've all had a good Christmas. I hope you're all spending time with family, friends. I hope you're all doing all right. I know it's a rough time of year for a lot of people, whether it's family issues, whether you're missing a certain somebody, whether it's money. But like I say, completely understand. People see Christmas, winter as a bit of a shit time, and it's all right to to be having a bit of a shit time. But please, if you are struggling, don't struggle alone. There's loads and loads of help out there for you. Talk to a friend, talk to family, talk to random people, talk to your doctor. The doctors see this day in, day out. In fact, I was talking to a doctor the other day, and they're saying most of them now are mental health trained, and know how to help, know how to deal with this sort of stuff. They can make referrals, they can put you on meds, and again, meds don't have to be a long-term thing. If you're going through a particularly shitty period, meds might just be that bit of a comfort blanket just to get you through this, whatever you're going through. But I'm not going to linger on the point, but I hope you're all doing okay. Please, if you're not, open up, talk to somebody, anybody. Don't suffer in silence. And on that note, we're back to the fishing. So yeah, it's been a steady old session. The flounder are keeping me busy. I think we're up to about half a dozen flounder or so now. Still nothing, absolutely nothing, not even a knock on that pennel rig. I've just put out squid and blacks baits, so I've got 2 big blacks on there and just tipped it with a bit of squid, and even that hasn't enticed even a whiting rattle. So it looks like the big fish just aren't coming out to play. We've not got long now either till low water, and like I say, I'm going to have to shoot off. So yeah, we're probably going to fish for about another half hour or so, and that'll be us done. Right, folks, that is the end of the session. We're smack on low water. Don't know if you can see me, but we've got a good mud bar in front of us now. Water's emptied out. We're almost at a standstill. The sun's blinding me. But we've had a good little session. No codling, no whiting, no haddock, which is surprising. A new mark, plenty of flounder. So not a bad little session at all. Oh, hold on a second. That could be another flounder. Yeah, not a bad session at all. Anyway, like I say, I hope you're all doing well. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm sure this video will come out right about that time. I hope you've all enjoyed the holidays. If you haven't, if you are struggling, please do reach out, get some help. There's plenty of help and advice out there. It's okay to not be okay. Don't suffer in silence. And thank you very much for watching. And until next time, take care and tight lines.